were going. That might have been Whip It. That might have been before Ellen Page joined the roller derby.
Yeah, she was
just a bug
pocketing
kid.
bugs.
Yeah, that might be a movie. You might just be thinking about a movie.
Yeah, it's possible.
That's amazing. So how do you feel about the new X-Men, the cartoon? Do you know anything about the cartoon?
I know nothing about that.
Everyone's losing their mind that Rogue isn't completely caked up anymore.
Who's Rogue?
Jesus Christ.
Are we starting, by the way? Is this
we're
happening?
on now.
Oh, okay, cool.
God damn it. Who's Rogue?
Yeah.
You don't know anything about the X-Men?
I don't know nothing about the X-Men. And are they different than the Fantastic Four?
Yes.
Okay.
Remember we were talking earlier about like nerd crap when people just become obsessed about stuff and they like
is
lose.
this yours?
No, I wish I got like way more into it. It's not that it's mine. It's more like, I guess the only thing I'm nerding out about is like people were mad that like they took Rogue and they made her look more like, they took away her being super stacked.
She used to have a BBL?
She had amazing boobs.
Okay.
And then this huge ass.
What was her power?
What was Rogue's power?
Being loud on the subway.
No, she could touch you and take all your power.
Oh, really?
She could take
She's
all
like
your
Kirby.
She was Dude, Kirby. Oh,
More
kind
like
of
Kirby, am I right?
Kind of,
right.
but you know, you can't. She can't put her lips on you. You don't know what that mouth do on Rogue because you'll die. Because you'll die.
Is that actually a thing?
Yeah, she can't touch any human, or they'll die.
So it's like is like that like a part of her thing? Like she's like stacked physically, but like she can't fuck anybody.
That's the curse,
That's
dude.
like a Greek mythology.
That's what the whole thing is. They make it. It's like Medusa.
It's like Medusa.
like Medusa. Only you can't. It's like you can't fuck Rogue, and they make her so hot.
It's like,
and it's like, what are we doing here? But now they took X-Men. So Disney is putting out X-Men 97 is what it's called.
Okay.
So like they're basically doing like a throwback to the cartoon of the 90s. Okay. And they're making Rogue. Everyone's complaining that the detail of the character is kind of off, like on all of them. Yep. But Rogue, everyone's losing their mind because like she used to be fucking.
Took her ass away.
Yeah, it was beat worthy, and you were like you saw this, and like that was one of the things that like I started liking comics more.
Okay.
Because like all the chicks were just.
Was old Rogue, was it ever in like movie physical form? Or was it all cartoon or like comic book?
So wait, have you never seen any of the X-Men movies ever?
I don't think I have.
Man.
Because
what kind of life do you live where this whole thing has missed you completely?
I don't know. I mean, X-Men wasn't cool when I was a kid.
X-Men was always cool.
I don't know because I think like comic book X-Men was like sick in those days, and then
in those days.
Well, I was born in 2000. I'm a young little boy. You know, so blue. There's a genre of superheroes they're blue. So we have we have X-Men, kind of Avatar, and then the Fantastic
Four. They were blue. Yeah,
and
all right.
The Fantastic Four woman was like Keira Knightley. Who played the?
No, that was Jessica Alba.
Yeah. Oh man, I love.
Who didn't see? Now that's the whole thing. So, what's the first movie you ever saw Jessica Alba in?
I couldn't name another movie she's in, so I Fantastic Four.
God damn it, dude.
Yeah, but I liked her, and then I liked the guy who was like Rocks. What was
the Thing?
Was he the Thing?
The Thing?
Yeah.
Do you like the Thing, or did you like the actor portraying the Thing?
I like the Thing. Now I like the actor portraying the Flame guy. Who was that? He was the guy from Scooby Doo, also, right? you know, the blonde guy, right? He's the son of a famous guy.
I don't know.
Am I wrong?
Yes. Wildly.
Really?
So, holy crap. Chris Evans played.
Oh, really?
That was Chris Evans.
I commonly confuse Chris Evans with something Davis Jr.
Davis.
Am I just like so wrong?
Wait, Freddie Prinze Jr.?
Yes.
Freddie Davis Jr. Freddie Prinze
You are
Jr.
mixing so many timelines and genres up. It is insane. Like, I was born in 2000. This is the most child conversation
I just want to let you know before we keep talking. I know nothing about anything at all, and I'll say things with the conviction, so much conviction.
Dude, you know what the crazy thing is? People who were born in 2000 are like the people who were born in 1952. I sound like I'm talking to my mom. She's like, the person who was blue. The Freddie Jr.
Sammy Davis Jr. He played Scooby-Doo.
Yeah, and the Rock Man.
The Rock Man.
Who's the Rock Man? And one woman, Kira, she was in Pirates of the Jurassic Park.
Pirates of the Jurassic Park.
Who was that?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's Jessica.
Am I your first Gen Z guest?
No, I've had other Z's on here.
All right.
And I don't hate
other Z's.
I don't Z's with a hard R, dude. I am tired of it, dude.
Z's with a line through the middle.
Yeah, I was like, fuck that. Do you consider? Do you like if someone's like, yo, Gen Z? Do you like identify with Gen Z?
No, I don't. But I guess I'm technically in that category of people.
Gotcha. So what do you identify with? If someone was like
Fire Nation,
Fire.
I identify with the blue.
Yeah, I was gonna say, it's like look, I used to love the blue guys.
I don't know, because the thing is that kids in high school now, I think, are really Gen Z.
Yeah,
But
crazy Gen Z.
But I'm really on the cusp of.
So you were born in 2000.
Yeah, like my first phone was a flip phone, and I think I was the last group of kids to ever have a flip phone as their.
You know, my first phone was a rotary phone. Really? That was the first phone I ever used in my life. Do you even know what a rotary phone is?
Yeah. We didn't have my house though. We had a wall phone on a cord. We did have that landline, and we still have a landline.
I was gonna say it's called a landline.
My parents' house still has a landline.
Oh, sick.
Yeah.
All right. Now, when's the last time you used it? Did you ever use it? Or you just
yeah. I would call my neighbor up the street all the time. I'd be like, "Is Christian home?"
All right. So you had a flip phone, and was it a Motorola Razr? Was it one of those?
I think it was. It was my dad's phone. Then my dad got a BlackBerry, and then so I got his Motorola.
So it always just blows my mind when I meet somebody who always had the internet. Like, you always had it.
Yeah, I guess
whether or not like you had it in your home, it was just always there for you.
Yeah, that's interesting because I don't remember when I started using the internet. I think it might have been.
It was from the cradle, dude.
Yeah,
I guarantee you were using like a leap pad.
We did have
hooked up to some kind of weird ass Wi-Fi.
Yeah, we had a big ass clunky white computer.
Yeah, everyone did,
and that was there since I was really a kid.
Yeah,
damn, I don't know how I was using the internet when I was a kid. I vividly remember I would do two things. One, there was a game where you would shoot like colored bubbles and you try to like hit the other colored bubbles, and then it was almost like Candy Crush in a way. And then also I remember this is my first memory of using the internet was I Googled Selena Gomez naked head to toe. That's what the exact thing I Googled. I Googled Selena Gomez naked.
So that was your first internet search?
Yeah, it was one of the first ones. Yeah.
Turns out that was my 10,000th internet search. I was just like, well, you know what? Maybe we were typing it at the same time.
Yeah.
That's how I connect with Gen Z.
Yeah.
Like, there's got to be a point where we're both like,
Googling.
I need to see this.
Yeah, I was big into Wizards of Waverly Place, and I had a huge crush on Selena Gomez.
Wait a minute. How old were you when you were Googling this?
Like 9.
How old was Selena Gomez?
Yeah, I was gonna say she was probably like fucking 14, bro. You might want to redact that. How old were you?
It just hit me like a ton of bricks.
Yeah.
Yeah, there was a point where I was watching like Wizard of Waverly, like, you know what I need to do? I think I need to figure this out for myself right now. Right when it's like it's totally not illegal yet, you know, not when that was going on. So you, at 9 years old, decided you wanted to see a tween naked.
Yeah, well, she was older than me, so it's like totally chill.
I guess.
Yeah,
perfect out. She's older.
Your Honor, it was totally chill.
Look, she's totally chill.
Totally chill.
The most Gen Z thing I've ever heard in my life. Your Honor, it was totally chill.
Yeah, but I remember, this is also a thing I remember, I was Googling that, and then I thought it was Home Alone, and then I realized my dad was in the bathroom.
Oh, no.
and I heard a toilet flush, and I like freaked out.
Damn. Now, see, that's the whole thing is like, I had to learn how to like, I'm pretty sure you knew right off the bat how to like close windows and minimize things and like get them, like you just knew, like, it's crazy.
Yeah,
when
because
you
I had computer class.
Yes.
When I was in, yeah, I guess I did. Yeah, my computer teacher was my friend's mom. Was
Yeah, you knew how to do all that stuff. I didn't know how to close a window until like I had to turn the whole thing off. I would like turn
You
the
had to start fresh.
Dude, I would just turn the whole. If
right.
you think I have not hit the button on a surge protector to shut everything off,
You go into the basement, you hit the breaker.
dude. Everything.
You got to reset the home.
I have punched monitors, been like, I don't know what happened. I was just trying to play the Oregon Trail, Mom. I swear to God, I was not
funny.
Googling woman from Wizards of Waverly Place naked. I swear to God.
Oh my God.
No, I don't think I'd ever done. So no, here's a question. You were born in 2000.
Yeah.
When did you find out about 9/11?
That's such a good question. And I think about this all the time because there's certain things, you know, you just feel like you've always known about. And I don't know when that information got to me. I think I just sort of, because I don't think they taught it in school. Like, I don't think they're like, so
9/11. They don't teach it in school. It's something you got to learn.
People called Al-Qaeda.
You got to learn it on your own, dude. It's street knowledge.
Like, I think it was like a thing you learn from like your friend's older brother, you know? You know? Like, you're in the basement, they're like, yo, you know about...
Yeah, it's like when an older kid's explaining boobs to you.
Yeah, it's like boobs.
That was interesting, though. He said Al-Qaeda. We started with the Taliban.
Yeah, dude, we started with the Taliban.
So it went Taliban, Al-Qaeda, ISIS. That's like the order.
Dude, it's the Pokemon evolution of terrorists, dude. Taliban is Gen 1.
Taliban's so throwback, dude.
Dude, it's pretty, it's like...
Taliban's so 50 Cent.
Holy shit, this is the End Podcast with Ryan Shaner. I am joined by the one and only Chris Aileo.
What's up, dude?
Thank you for being on the show. Gen Z extraordinaire, throwback to the Taliban.
Yeah, dude.
God
ISIS
damn
is
it.
like Lil Nas X, you know?
Wait, what are they now?
It's still ISIS, ain't
Is it still ISIS? Damn,
think so.
dude.
ISIS has been around for a bit, I think.
Yeah, they've been around for a hot minute.
Yeah.
At least 3 seasons of American Idol.
Yeah,
They've been around for a while.
Taliban was like Kelly Clarkson.
Yeah, dude, that was right when Kelly won.
Wait, did she win in 2001?
I think she did. That was the only thing that was saving America from the doldrums of 9/11.
That's so
Everyone was so bummed.
Yeah.
And
But
then
they gave us From Justin to Kelly.
they did. You even know about Justin Tribini? Do you even know about Justin Tribini?
No, who's that?
Jesus
I
fucking
don't think
Christ,
so.
man. America's sweethearts on the same stage.
Was he the competing against Kelly Clarkson?
He came in like second place or some crap.
Wow.
Kelly Clarkson wins.
Wow.
And then they have a little behind the scenes romance.
Really?
And it's
Actually,
like,
or was it just
yeah,
kind of-
oh God, yeah, they
Oh,
were
that's hot stuff, dude.
blasting. So then
They were blessed.
apparently they were getting together and Justin Tribini's like, yo, I'm gonna fucking, start dating Kelly Clarkson for real.
Wow.
And then they made a movie. I can't remember what the name of the movie was called.
I thought it was From Justin to Kelly.
Was it called? I thought you were just pulling that out of your ass. Maybe it might be. That sounds real. From Justin. So they made a shitty like movie.
Yeah.
That was basically like a musical, but like how they meet on a beach and it's like everyone's wearing puka shell necklaces and it's like real.
That's awesome.
It's not. It's actually one of the worst.
Yeah, From Justin to Kelly, 2003.
Oh man.
1.9 out of 10 on IMDb.
Yikes.
Yeah.
Damn.
Not good.
What's Tribini doing now?
He's dead.
Really?
Yeah.
Tribini's died?
I think he's dead. I honestly think he's dead.
He might have joined the Taliban.
I think he joined. Talibanrini.
I don't think he's dead.
Damn it!
He's
Damn.
just 45, so.
What?
Good
he's
as dead.
Just 45. Just 45, dude.
Damn.
Now, what would you say to Justin Tribini if you met him? Would you say? Would you say this is how you learned about him?
I'd be like,
What would you say? Wait, who was your
I'd ask him-
besides?
sorry,
No, go on. What would you say?
I would ask him if Kelly Clarkson would that
just like that.
Tribini does it grip?
what was that like, dude?
Yeah.
I guess a lot of people were asking that too.
Yeah.
Did you know Justin's a hometown boy?
I do know.
He's Tribini's from Philly?
That's where everyone was also losing their mind It's weird.
Okay.
It's weird. In 2003, we had two hometown boys really break the internet. One was fucking Justin Turbini. And the other one, oh, God damn it. Why can't I remember his name now? It was right on the tip of
I'm
my...
also not confident you're pronouncing his name right.
Is it not that? I don't...
It says Justin Guarini.
Guarini?
Saying
There's
it's
no
so wrong,
B in
dude.
sight.
Trevini. You were like, I love this guy. I can't believe he lost.
Oh, man. I did. He was.
Justin Tribbiani.
Tribbiani. I was rooting for you the whole time. You know what? I've jumped the shark into my mom. I'm just making up a name like Justin Tribbiani.
Oh, dude, my dad does that all the time.
Yeah. How old is your dad?
Just turned 60.
Oh, man. I thought you were going to say my age. That would have been fucking wild.
No, I'm the youngest in my family.
That is also weird to find out that I could technically be your father.
How old are you?
I'm 40 years old.
So you could have had me when you were
I could
16, 17.
Yeah, I could have blasted. And then you could have showed up.
Yeah.
And I'd be like, and then you'd be learning 9/11 from me.
Wow.
And it'd be like cats in the cradle moment. I'd just be like explaining to you about planes.
Cats in the cradle and the silver spoon.
In the Twin Towers falling, we blame George Bush.
It is bizarre when young comedians going to come in here and like his dad's 60. My dad's 53.
That's
Really?
Yeah.
that
Wow.
is wild. How old's your mom?
57, I want to think.
All right.
58.
So he was robbing the cradle, she was robbing the grave. That's
A little
what's
bit.
up.
My grandparents 7 years apart.
That's
My grandma was 19 when they got married. He was 26.
well, I mean, okay,
Different back in the day.
sure.
Your Honor, she was older.
Your Honor, chill.
Chill, relax. Dude.
So she was 19. He was 26. You said.
Yeah.
What year was that? What year of our
My
Lord?
grandma was 90, so
Damn.
fucking a while ago. Yeah.
Now, how did she find out about 9/11? I bet they didn't even tell. I also have always wondered about that too. Like there are people that were of a certain age that like two demographics you just didn't know anything happened
Yeah.
at all.
Yeah, that's interesting.
You know, like my mom at that point in time was still working in a geriatric home.
Yeah.
So like I know there were like elderly people that just never knew. Like
Wow, that's
they
interesting.
still might
Wow.
even be alive that just
Didn't know
have no
9/11
idea that 9/11 happened.
Wow.
As far as they know, we are back-to-back World War winners.
That's crazy to think
And
about.
We don't even
Nothing's
talk
bad
about we don't
happened
even talk
since.
about Vietnam at all.
Yeah.
It's just like we don't. Yeah, that was a fluke, total fluke.
I've often thought about what's like the best, like 80 years to be alive in America.
The best 80 years.
You know, like guy born in like 1930.
Best 80 years.
It might have been like my dad. Honestly, he's evaded any war, being drafted.
Whoa,
You know, my dad was
Yeah.
born in 1964.
man, he got prime time.
Yeah,
He got primetime American rock.
high school in the 80s.
Got American metal.
My dad went to Father Judge in the 80s. He played hockey.
What?
That's awesome.
All right.
It was so
was your
fun.
dad an 80s bully?
I think my dad was an 80s bruiser.
That's fuck.
You know what's crazy? My dad went to Father Judge in the 80s as well.
Really? Wow.
Wait a minute.
Hold up.
Wait a minute. Did your dad pick on Danny's dad?
Yeah, my dad might have been shoving your dad in the lockers, dude.
Was he giving out?
possible.
Was he giving out wedgies?
Yeah, he might have like given him beer at Penny Pack at a kegger.
God damn.
Yeah, it might be he was a freshman while your dad was a senior.
That's possible.
Oh man, that
Yeah.
would be sick. Now, did your dad ever regale you with any stories of high school in the 80s?
Not really. My dad, like, if I don't ask him, he just doesn't talk, like, say shit, you know? He tells me like he'll tell me like hockey stories. He'll be like,
Great.
you know, I used to kind of be a fighter.
Sick,
Yeah.
sick. So he would beat people up on the ice. He was a goon for the most part.
He was a bit of a goon.
Yeah.
He played hockey until like his 30s.
Damn. Now,
And now neither of his shoulders work. He's got like John McCain shoulders.
yes, that's what I love to hear. He completely destroyed his
He
body
destroyed his body.
for a sport. That's what I love, dude.
He gets hurt so easily now, dude.
I'm pretty sure signing his name's like, ah, fuck.
He was walking my dog with my mom, and he like tripped on a sidewalk.
No,
and, like,
dude.
went head first, and, like blew his shoulder out.
That is the biggest fear I have. Is like there are times like now, it sucks. Like I've held in sneezes before and like fucked up like my ribs. And I'm like, oh, fuck. Like, how
so
does
funny.
that happen? I've seen elderly people misstep, like just kind of, and you see them falling like that. It's like you're going to hear, it's almost like you're waiting for like the opening of Stone Cold Steve Austin's theme song. It's just glass shattering. It's like, no, they're going to die. And that,
Yeah.
I think a slip and fall death has got to be,
That's how I think my dad's going to die,
that's
if I had to guess.
sick.
He always does, and he's too prideful, so he's not cautious.
Yeah, that's honestly, that's how
Yeah.
dudes like that die.
Yeah.
They slip and fall, and they will never be like, I need help.
No,
They're
yeah,
just gonna-
my dad, he fell like 10 years ago, fell off a ladder like an idiot.
How long did he lay on the ground?
I don't know.
How long,
I don't think anyone,
how long did he lay there?
I don't think anyone was home. I think my mom found him.
Of course she did.
And like the thing is like
Yes.
mom's like, she wasn't like, they've been married for so long. She's not like nurturing. She was like, fucking come on. Like she's just pissed off. Now,
yeah,
now we
you're
gotta
mad
go to the
about it.
hospital.
Yeah, I think that's, I mean, I'm trying to think like if I fell off a ladder, I mean, I could only hope that I fall off like at this age, I can only hope I fall off a ladder through a table. Like, you know, like
In front of 50,000
in front of
fans.
50,000 screaming maniacs. That's how I want to die. Like if someone's like, you're too old to be up there, I'm like, I'm just going to get power bombed.
Yeah.
Shut
Yeah.
up.
Yeah.
That's what I want. I could only hope like that's like, you know?
Yeah, I would like to die in dramatic fashion.
Yeah. Oh my God. Yeah.
Yeah.
Dude, there are two things like both of these are terrible, but like I honestly thought because like, again, you don't know when 9/11 happened, man, I honestly thought, and I can't be the only one because every time I explain, I'm like, am I retarded? I honestly thought after 9/11 happened, we were going to be thrust into a global conflict, not just America, but like other countries.
Okay.
It would be igniting a world war.
Yeah.
I thought we were going to get thrown into World War III. I honestly thought they were going to reinstitute the draft. And after I graduated,
You were going to be.
I was going to be drafted.
Damn.
I honestly thought that was going to happen.
Wow.
I was like kind of waiting for that to happen. I was like, I don't need to worry about anything. I'm going to be overseas in a sandbox shooting at people. Like this is.
So you were just living life.
I mean, I was more just prepared to like shoot. In my head, I'm like, I'm gonna have to blow some.
I'm going to kill people.
That's what I thought.
I'm going to do a
I
killer's
thought
mentality.
without a doubt, it
I
was
couldn't
happening.
be. I can't. I've said that before out loud, and people are like, "You really thought that was gonna happen?" Like, I watched 3,000 people die on live television.
Yeah, I do feel like guys from the Northeast are all kind of like queued up to go to war
Yeah,
at any
dude.
moment.
And like people are like, "Why don't you join the?" Like my buddy, I know a bunch of people who joined the army after high school.
Wow.
Like right after
Probably got
graduated.
a lot of guys.
Big time. But I remember people like, aren't you going to like I had to talk with my buddies. We were like, yo, should we join up, dude? Because we're going to get
doing
drafted
this?
anyway.
Are we doing this?
Like honestly, we were like, dude, we were at we just each took a sheet of Robitussin to RoboTrip. And I remember we were like, are we doing this, dude? Like, are we really going to have to go to war and fight for our freedoms, dude?
That's so funny.
And then I remember like thinking like, I'm not going to join up. And we were like, no, we're not going to do it. It was like, but if I remember being like, if they come knocking on my door,
Yeah.
if they come drafting, I'm not dodging it.
I'll be ready.
I'm not going to dodge a draft.
Yeah.
If you want me, come get me. I'm not going.
Yeah.
I'm not just going.
I could never.
Come get me.
I'm not basic training. They'd be like dishonorable discharge.
Why?
I'd just be whining the whole time.
I think it's because you would have Googled Selena Gomez naked.
I'm whacking off.
Just like, what are you doing? It's
my
like the
bunk.
Wizards of Waverly Place, dude. What are you doing?
Yeah, man. I'm not good at people like
Do you
negative.
think
negative
you'd be
reinforcement.
able to like, fire a weapon?
I have shot a gun before.
What kind of gun?
It was like okay. So
You're already discharged. Everything immediate. Have you
So-
fired a weapon? Yeah, I fired a gun
fucking
before.
I could do a lot of push-ups.
So here's it was like a rifle thing. It was something.
Growing up, my buddy's dad was had like a mountain house. He was like a hunter, so we would do like a weekend with the dads and the sons
Sick.
in the mountains. We would shoot rifles, shotguns. I shot a Magnum when I was like 11.
That's what's up.
Not even. I was like 10. I was sick.
I was 11. That's up. Not actually
even.
bad, dude. It's cool. I was younger than that. So that's such a. I was 11. Awesome. No, actually,
not even, dude.
Just actually to make it even
You think
cooler.
11's cool? You think 11's impressive? I was 9.
I was not 9/11.
Could've been the only 9-year-old shooting a
I don't know
shotgun.
which one it was, dude. All I can tell you is, like, if you thought me being younger shooting a weapon was awesome, I was actually a baby. They just gave me a gun.
It was so fun. I want to go to a gun
Yeah,
range.
gun range.
Yeah.
Guns are neat.
They are cool.
They're one of those things where I've shot like an AR-15 before,
Really?
and I will say, I look at AR-15s the way I do soccer kicks and Pride.
Okay.
Have you ever seen Pride fighting championships? Do you
No.
know what Pride is?
I'm only familiar with the gay pride.
This is also, I'm talking to somebody who has no idea what Pride is.
What's pride?
Pride?
They should change their name.
Pride? Pride was before Pride. First off, Pride was before any of this gay shit happened, dude. It was awesome. It was men in the skimpiest
I was
outfits.
gonna say it's about to sound
It
so
was
gay.
men beating the ever living shit out of one another. It was a Japanese. It was a Japanese fighting organization called
Okay.
Pride.
All right.
But they had, so in the UFC, kicking a downed opponent was illegal.
So no.
Stomping on a downed opponent
You can't do that.
is illegal.
That's fair.
In Pride, you could
do
soccer
whatever.
kick people right in the fucking head.
Wow.
And it is pretty wild.
Okay.
Now,
Was this like televised?
is it, yeah. Is it legal? Yes. But I look at AR-15s the same way I do soccer kicks in Pride.
Yeah.
Sick.
But
Nobody should be
nobody
doing
should be
this.
doing it. That's
It's
fair.
like one of those things I'm like, yo, when you shoot an AR, you're like,
Whoa.
I'm in motherfucking invincible.
Yeah.
It's one of those things like you're just like, dude, you
Yeah.
honestly, you're like, yo, this is fucking sick.
Yeah.
And I could only imagine being in a fighting championship and knocking someone down and then straight up, I mean,
Just
like,
kicking 'em as
just
hard as you can in the head.
kicking as hard as you can in someone's fucking head.
Oh, dude, I like.
It's amazing.
I was watching the other night with my roommate. I was watching UFC best knockouts all time.
Yeah, sick.
On YouTube, and I was like, if I knock someone out in front of that many people, I don't know what I would do. How I
Your
would
dick
celebrate.
would explode.
I think I would like take my dick out.
You
and start
honestly,
rubbing it on everybody.
like, it's funny because like a couple months ago, I watched a fight where these two ladies beating the shit out of one another. I can't remember who it was. Had an impressive knockout.
all right.
Knocked her out cold.
Uh-huh.
She just lifts up her shirt and shows her tits.
Oh yes.
And I'm like,
Yes, I saw that many times.
fuck yeah.
Oh, the bare knuckle chick, right?
Yes.
Yeah, that was the coolest video I've ever seen in my life.
It's like,
I loved that.
fuck yeah, dude.
Mhm.
But I could only imagine
Yeah, it's
being at a level, especially if it's for like the belt,
Yeah.
and you fucking just piece
Knock someone
someone
out.
and they're out.
witness me.
Ugh.
Yeah.
It's like, what do you do? It's like, you know, you have Joe Rogan. It's like, how do you feel about the knockouts? Like, I just came, Joe. I just busted the
Come in my
fence.
pants.
My shorts are going to be sheetrock by the end of this. I don't know. I'm not going to be able to do anything.
Yeah.
I
Damn,
think
dude.
then you'd have to quit.
I've never been in a fight, so I don't know.
What?
I've never thrown a punch. Never thrown a real punch.
Discharged. Discharged again.
Sorry, guys. I'm pride.
I'm gay pride.
I'm
dude.
gay pride.
I'm gay pride.
Different-
I don't take kicks to the face. I take loads. I
Inside
take
of every
different-
man, there are two prides.
There's definitely two prides, and you are the gayest of
Yeah,
the
the
prides.
gayer one.
You shot a gun when you were a baby, and then nothing else ever
Shot a gun
happened.
when I was in a diaper.
You were out of the womb, fucking pulling the trigger. I
Yeah.
get it. I love it.
Yeah.
So you've never fought anybody.
No.
You now would you? I'm just sure.
I mean,
I'm
if it came down
assuming
to it, if I
you
had to defend an honor, someone's not my
would. Oh
honor.
man, whose honor would you defend first?
Probably start with my family's.
Sick. Who do you think's honor would be offended the first? Definitely not your dad's.
No.
Like, okay, say this hypothetical.
actually, you don't. Actually, I almost got into a fight at my cousin's wedding.
all right, you're back in the
defending-
You're back. You're back
Defending my
drafted.
dad's honor.
You're back drafted.
Me and my brother. My brother's incredibly confrontational.
Great.
Like verbally, and so then, but I'm not. But like, then I just get dragged into the confrontation.
Okay.
And I was at my cousin's wedding. It was the shuttle bus from the wedding back to the hotel, and for some reason the shuttle bus, it was just a school bus, and it was at night, so it's like pitch black in the school bus, and my dad was on his phone, and like the brightness all the way up, and it was like bright as shit.
Okay.
and some guy that we didn't know who was at the I think it was like my cousin's friend or whatever, was sitting in the seat behind my dad, and he was like getting bothered by the light. And so the guy goes, check your fantasy team later, pal. And it's just like, what?
Damn.
We're just like so.
Them's fighting words.
And then my brother, my brother like just starts like, what's your fucking problem? Like he starts going at him, and then I was like, we're doing this, and my mother was like, relax, Nicholas, relax.
Your father, your brother, and you were gonna beat up a guy.
My dad was not being confrontational.
No,
my dad was, because my mom was next when we was trying to like.
God.
So then me and my brother and my sister's boyfriend just took out his flashlight and started shining it on the guy.
Oh wow! So you okay?
So yeah, and then he shut up.
I see what you did.
And
but that was the closest you got to defending your father's honor.
I've been hit in like middle school.
So you got punched, and then you never retaliated.
No, I don't think I retaliated.
What was the scenario there?
I'm trying to think. I remember in middle school, this guy, he was my friend, but he like for some reason he had like a flip phone, and he had like a girlfriend in like the 7th grade, and I was gonna his phone buzzed, and I was just gonna like hand it to him. And he thought I was trying to like sneak his texts, and he like body slammed me on like a coffee table.
Sick.
I was like, first of all, I did not know you had that level of strength.
I mean, dude, if you're getting texts you shouldn't be getting, you will lose your fucking.
Yeah. So I was like, what the hell, man? And then he was like, oh, sorry, I thought you were trying to steal my phone. And I was like,
I mean, very big overreaction.
Incredibly, and I was shocked at
and
the
really,
gesture.
You know, I think it's funny because like part of me is like, you guys shouldn't have had phones to begin with in middle school. You shouldn't have had them. 2, I've seen people do the same thing with like fucking Sega Genesis controllers. It's like, as much as I'd be like, what a fucking idiot. I'm like, I've seen people grab a 6-button controller, and I've seen elbows come down.
Yeah.
Rain down on people. So I guess I get it.
Yeah, it was like a middle school sort of.
Yeah.
Sort of thing.
And I'm sure you guys.
In my adult years, never. No.
Man, okay.
No.
Well, that's kind of disheartening. See, that's another reason why I don't respect Gen Z.
That's another reason why I don't.
It's like, you guys aren't getting punched in the face enough.
Yeah, I don't know if people are fighting like they used to.
No, I don't think.
Because of the phones now, people are going to record you.
Yeah,
I don't want to get a video of me get my ass kicked online.
That's why you gotta honestly start doing Muay Thai. You gotta drop that gay pride, get with regular Asian pride,
get Japanese pride.
Got a Japanese pride. Start soccer kicking people in the face.
Do instead of like gay pride in Japan, do they call it honor?
Yeah, it's like I have honor.
Honor parade.
Honor.
That's honor. Gay honor.
Oh my God, he says gay honor, dude. He's so honorable. Oh my God, did you imagine? Wait. Here's a real question. There's gay people in Asia.
Gotta be.
There's gotta be. I refuse to live in a world where there isn't.
Yeah.
Did they have like pride festivals over there? Does China, Japan
maybe. I think China. Are they not cool with that in China?
I don't know. I don't know. I don't know how the Chinese people.
Can you be gay in China?
Can you? That's one. I want that to be the title of this podcast.
Can you be gay?
Two. I think Xi Jinping, as far as I know, they're like super like, nah, dude. So
yeah, I think they're how they are gays is like the way the Catholic Church is about gays. It's like you can be gay, just don't be fucking gay about it.
Don't be super gay. Yeah, but I think that even in China they're like, you bring dishonor. You bring dishonor.
Yeah.
And
yeah, it might be frowned upon, but it says adult, consensual, and non-commercial homosexuality.
Non-commercial.
As long as you don't go Hollywood with it.
As long as you're not on a big boat getting dicks like a big crabber, like just I'm out here every day.
Commercial homosexuality.
Yeah, you know that commercial? It's the most dangerous homosexuality you've ever seen.
Domestic homos are okay.
It's been legal since 1997.
Wow.
Whoa, all right.
Wow.
Before you were even born, dude.
But non-commercial.
Non-commercial. I gotta...
Non-commercial.
I have to figure this
Okay,
out.
what does that mean? Commercial homosexuality?
Commercial.
Like if you're making money off it?
Rewind. I want the name of this title of this podcast to be Commercial Homosexuality. Holy crap.
Yeah.
That sounds awesome.
Yeah, that is fun.
That's big bucks homosexuality. That's like you're raking it in.
Yeah.
You're raking in dicks, you're raking in money.
Yeah.
You got everything. You probably have a 401k.
Woo! Hey now.
You see what I did there,
Get
dude?
that anywhere else. How gay do you think you are if you had to place yourself?
How gay I am?
Yeah.
No, it's because like honestly, like I don't find men attractive,
Weird.
but I know what an attractive man is. You know what I mean?
I see.
Like I don't think I could ever. And I've kissed other dudes,
Me too.
but
listen,
but no,
hey,
no. What I'm
whoa.
saying is I don't think I
Not
could
commercially, I'll tell you that.
Yeah, definitely. Well, I'm not making any money.
pay you
First off,
for that.
where's the money? I'll do
Dead
it.
broke.
I'll do a commercial. If you want to hire me, I mean, I'm not going out of my way. But no, like there's one. So for a while, John Del Calo and I, we would like whenever we saw each other, we'd like bro hug, and then we like very quickly kiss on the lips.
That's normal.
Now, but we only did it when another comedian lump was in the room.
Oh, let's go.
And we did it because he would get so mad about it. And like that's the only reason we would do it. That's the only reason we would do it. And it would just make him so angry.
Yeah.
And like you just hear Lump like, "What the fuck y'all doing, man?" I'm like, "What? This is just what, dude. We're just saying hello." He's like, "No." He's like, "I don't care if anybody's gay, but I know y'all ain't gay. You're just doing it to piss me off." And I'm like,
It's like,
"What are you talking about, dude?"
He feels the way China feels about it.
Seriously. And I don't think I
I
could.
do that too with my friends at bars. Because I have like one guy friend who's like weird about it.
Yeah.
So me and my other guy friend will kiss each
Of
other
course,
in front of him.
but I don't think I could ever. I don't think I could make out with a dude.
No, I don't think
Like,
his tongue would be hard for me.
Oh my!
That would
Yeah.
be
See,
challenging.
my brain doesn't even like think about it.
Yeah.
Like if I was gonna kiss a guy, I'd be like, "Hey, it'd be funny just to do like a little peck."
A little
and
peck, yeah.
That's as far as my head goes.
Yeah, because the tongue is like.
Yeah,
you know,
I
it's
don't.
like, ew, dude, what the hell? I used to do this. I used to so like at my bar. That sounded like I was like I used to like.
So it's like, how gay are you? Well, I used to do
I
this.
used to eat out to Puerto Rican guy.
If you thought it was cool when I was 9 shooting a gun, well, I used to do this gay shit.
I would at bars, if there were like hot chicks near us, me and my guy friend would kiss on the lips and be like, "Your turn. You guys want to do it?"
Oh! I thought you were trying to lure it. I was like, we don't even need you.
No, it'd be like,
yo,
like, oh my god, isn't it so fun when you kiss on the lips with your friends?
oh man, how did that? What is the success rate of this?
They'd just be like, "You guys are gay."
Yeah.
And then they'd all go, we'd be like, "Fuck."
Yeah, it doesn't work the same way.
In college, we're like, we're gonna make chicks make out.
No, dude.
Instead,
You guys
just
are so
kiss-
dumb.
You just kiss your guy
Man.
friend and then leave.
I can only imagine you two idiots sitting there like, dude, this is the best idea.
genius plan.
So here's what's gonna happen. Like, okay, you're gonna go to this bar. There's gonna be chicks everywhere. Like,
Yeah,
maybe
come on.
like instead of talking to them, like shooting a shot, getting shot down in front of people. That's fucking dumb, dude.
Yeah.
How about this? You kiss me in front of them, and they'll look over. Like, we gotta probably do it. Like
Everybody's doing it.
Like, and if they don't see it the first time, we gotta keep
No,
doing
no,
it.
see?
No, it's like, no, they're not looking yet.
like fuck him in the ass. I'm like, look.
It's like, hey, are you paying attention to us? Look,
You're not
look how
seeing
cool
this?
this is. You see what I'm doing, my boys here?
Yeah.
That could be you.
The last time I tried to do that, the Eagles when the Eagles were in the Super Bowl last, and it was at like a packed bar, and then the girls didn't kiss them. The Eagles immediately lost the Super Bowl. And I just like walked home with my friend, like, what the fuck?
That is, honestly, that scenario sounds like a nightmare for every conservative father in the world.
Not only is my boy a homo,
the fucking
the
bird's
bird's lost.
There I am watching the birds in the greatest fucking stage ever.
Yeah.
And then all of a sudden, I look over and I see my fucking son
Kissing
a dude.
commercially.
A fucking dude.
Yeah.
He's not even getting paid for that.
Yeah, I don't know what I was thinking.
Yeah, well, you weren't. That's the thing. You weren't.
That's my thing with
You weren't
women. Is like I'm not good at going up to women at bars, so I always try to like
So you're like, I got
hatch an elaborate plan.
You walk up, you put a gun in your mouth, like, oh, something like that. Could be you. This is actually what's going to happen if I do. Dude,
Yeah.
that's high stakes.
Yeah.
I appreciate it. We got messages.
Oh, yeah.
Messages. Look, you got me thinking all fucking made me sound gay, dude. Fucking. Hey, we want to take a quick second and thank our newest sponsor, Kush Life. Kush Life is the highest quality THCA you can buy right now, and they'll deliver it directly to your doorstep. THCA is fully legal in 45 plus states, and it's the same psychoactive effects as THC when heated. So just about any way you consume it, it'll get you where you need to be. Kush Life doesn't sell any of that Delta 8 or Delta 9 junk either. Only the highest quality premium THCA cannabis money can buy. They have a great selection too, with all the strains you know, gelato, runts, and even that sticky Gary Payton, and more. The guys at Kush Life are working on a very special strain for everyone here at Good Boy as well, and you guys out there can get your hands on it. So stay tuned for a very special line of bud from Kush Life. Along with traditional buds, check out some of the prices on Moon Rocks and ask them about Kush Soda, which is set to release this spring. So support all the shows and check out KushLifeStore.com and use promo code KushLife15 for 15% off your order with fast and discreet shipping. Try KushLifeStore.com and you'll never go further for your mailbox for great cannabis ever again. Hopefully these are...
Oh, wow.
Yeah. You could have been listening.
Hey, Shaner. It's the Dragonfly to the skull over the years.
What the hell?
It's the Dragonfly guy here. Thought I'd talk to you today about the fact that throughout her life, my mother suffered an inordinate amount of cranial trauma to the point that I personally consider it a medical miracle that the woman didn't suffer from crippling CTE just based on the amount of blunt force trauma the woman took to the skull over the years. I have many stories along this line. So here you go. My mother's cranial trauma part 1, or how I almost crashed into a Roy Rogers.
Sick.
I was in high school at the time. My mother and I were driving down Route 300 in Newburgh, New York, when all of a sudden a bee flew into the car and landed on my mother's leg. Well, this inspired quite the panic in my mother, so much so, in fact, that she slammed on the brakes in the middle of the highway, cut the wheel hard to the right, and tore ass into the parking lot of the Roy Rogers. Now, you'll never guess what she did next. My mother simply got out of the car. She threw the door open in a panic, bolted into the parking lot, where she commenced running about like a lunatic because a bee had landed on her leg. Now, I have to stress at this point that in effecting her escape, my mother didn't do anything like put the car in park or whatever. So I found myself in a situation where I was in a moving vehicle rolling slowly toward the windows of a Roy Rogers restaurant, specifically the Roy Rogers on Route 300 in Newburgh, New York. And I'm not shitting you when I tell you I can see the people inside eating, and I can see them looking at me, rolling slowly toward them, and they're wondering if maybe they've got a problem on their hands and maybe they should get the fuck out.
Maybe.
So I did what I think anybody would do in this situation. I reached my foot across to the driver's side and I hit the brake. Now, Here's the fun part, Shaner. Here's the fun part. It must have been a half a second before I actually hit the brake that my mother came to her senses and realized, oh no, I've left my son in a moving vehicle. So she races back. She tries to get back into the car.
Please run over your mom.
Just at the moment I hit the brake. So the door hyperextends open, then ricochets closed and smashed that woman right in the fucking head. And she went down in the parking lot like a sack of potatoes. Well, you can only imagine how I laughed because what just transpired was fucking hysterical. And of course, she eventually gets back up and gets back in the car, and it's all, why didn't you help your mother? Your mother was hurt and you were just laughing. You were just laughing when your mother was hurt. Anyway, Shaner, my mother and I had a contentious relationship.
The way that ended.
That was amazing.
I love how he tells us story. Anyway, Shaner, me and my mother had a contentious relationship.
So here for a second. Look, I know some people can embellish, and I know a lot of that story was like, you know, he had the ins and outs of the details.
Yeah.
There's one devil in the detail that does make me believe this story. Is when he was saying that his mother was saying, like, why did you could hear him like laughing, remembering that exact moment where he's like, I was dying when my mom almost had her head blown open by a fucking car door.
That guy was such an eloquent storyteller.
I know he's
like,
great. He's great. The other thing I will say, I think you ever like see someone driving and they're like, you know, they're either erratic or they're reckless or what have you, and you're like, how the fuck did they get a license? Like, how the fuck did they get it? I think one thing they should actually, during the driver's test, they should somehow simulate a bug in the car and see how you react to it, because
It's interesting.
that
Curveballs
is crazy.
Yeah.
That could have killed her, him, someone in that majestic Roy Rogers.
Yeah.
Like having a bee fly. I've seen people think that dust falling from the visor
Was a bug.
is a bug, and watching them immediately drive like a fucking maniac.
There's no training. No amount of training will prepare you for a moment like
And
that.
it's like one of those things where, like, what is also crazy is that I remember that happened to my sister. We were in the car. She started fucking like losing it. And then we kind of straightened out, but then we were pulled over.
Yeah.
A cop like had seen it, pulled over. The guy comes like, "What are you doing?" She's like, "I'm sorry." She said there was a bug in the
There's
car.
a bug in the car.
And honestly, the cop was like, "Oh my god!" Like, he was like, "Oh, dude,
Been there, sister.
oh my god." He was seriously just like, oh my god. He's like, took all the information, still asked if you had the driver's license, fucking insurance, all the shit. But like, she was just let off with like a warning.
Yeah, dude.
And she's like, yeah, the guy was like, honestly, when you open the door, like, you know, hit the roof, see if anything flies out or whatever, like before you got to make sure. Like,
Here's my gun. Shoot it.
Creepy crawlies are everywhere. He's like, you know how he starts helping her? Like,
You shot a gun when you were 9, right?
he's like, just pretend you're younger
8 even.
brother. He's like, how young were you? I was like, yeah, it was the first time I got a gun shot at me.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, you gotta watch. I think just having a little pop scare during a driver's test is like a very good litmus test to see who can.
A lot more cops
maintain.
are chill than you would realize. My sister is engaged to a cop. And,
Oh, yeah?
I mean, but also he's a cop in like an area that's not dangerous.
So he's just
He's just chilling.
He's just a regular.
Just like a guy, just like
So he's just trying
helping
to
old women.
bust underage drinking.
Yeah, it's like
That's
a lot
what
of
he
that.
does. He just messes with.
It's like
parties.
occasionally he'll get like a meth guy.
Yeah.
Occasionally, but otherwise,
You know that guy I think honestly every small town cop
Mhm.
is waiting for two things.
Yeah.
One, somehow a rash of wild unsolved murders
Yeah,
will happen. They're waiting for like to be like, I never thought it happened here.
Yeah.
Like, you know,
Fargo.
yes, honestly, they're waiting for the drone footage of a town. You know, that's what they're waiting for, like the picture that's like in color and then it goes to black and white. Like they're waiting for that shit. And I think the other thing cops in a small town are waiting for is a rise of like a weird, like a borderline Ruby Ridge militia type thing.
Oh,
like
yeah.
a Waco. They're waiting. I think they're like, that could happen here.
Yeah.
You know, it could be,
Warminster could really get.
it could just, we're looking at these extremists out here. You know, I think that's what they're waiting for. And that's where, you always want, like I've been to small town, like Doylestown. Have you ever been to Doylestown?
Yeah.
Prime for a murderer, like a prime for a string of like once a month there's an unsolved murder there and they're still trying to like
something like that happened in my town in high school.
What?
Yeah. Are you familiar with the Lost Boys of Bucks County? It's on 60 Minutes.
No.
Yeah.
But it sounds like a very prideful thing.
When I was a senior, when I was a freshman in high school, a kid who was a senior, I think this happened the summer going into my sophomore year of high school. He murdered and buried 3 kids, one of which also went to my high school. Oh my God,
I do know about this.
Yes.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
I mean, terrible. But yeah, I mean, that's but when he killed them, that was all at once, right? Or was it?
I think he had it on like his parents' farm at once, yeah.
Yeah, all at once. I'm talking like that's
string.
Like that's a mass murderer.
Yeah.
That's a guy who killed 3 people and then he buried. I'm talking like
sort of a syndicate.
Almost not even a syndicate, like foiling the cops, almost leaving borderline clues.
Oh, like Zodiac?
Yeah, kind of like that.
Oh, dude, leaving clues is
Leaving
cool.
clues is the coolest fucking thing in the world.
I would love to leave a clue.
Dude.
What would your calling card be?
Oh, man, I thought about it.
Steamy turd.
Actually, it's one turd. What I'll do is I'll form a turd into a shape.
Yeah.
And then every turd I leave, they're just like, we don't understand what
is this?
And then it constructs a fucking animal.
Oh, wow.
Like that would be cool.
That'd be pretty cool. Yeah.
That would be sick. Like a stegosaurus for some reason. It's like, why? What is like these fucking turd dinosaurs?
Dino killer.
Dude, that's what you need to do. And have it be what you need to do with the clues is make them be so crazy.
Yeah.
That at the end, even if they do find you, you are like insanity across the board.
Yeah.
They'll study you.
Mm-hmm.
Or they're going to immediately put you to death. So like there's no like.
Yeah. Either way, you're kind of out.
You're out. But the whole thing is like, I think like, we have so much crime in this world that's like, there's always, even when it's like, senseless.
Yeah.
It's all just like, one, like it's just a mass shooting.
Yeah.
Or it's like a racially charged mass. It's like, we've had enough.
That'd be funny if someone left a calling card after a hate crime.
I'll be back.
It's like, dude, this isn't clever. I think you're just racist.
No, I think you're just racist. Like, no, you're not. It's like, he's just like, we have a clue. It's the letter N. It's like, wait a minute. It's like, wait a minute. We don't want to know what this spells out. He's like, no, it's my last name. Damn it. You guys just put it together. He leaves all the letters. He's like, you're not spelling it out right. You put the G's. Damn it.
G-I-R.
He's like, why? No, it's not that.
My last name's Ginger.
Yeah, you fucked off. Damn it. It's like it's a hate crime. It's like, it's not.
No, it's supposed to spell I hate gingers. I kill redheads.
You made it this way. You fucking, that's actually my name is Ginger. Yeah. Ginger.
Nobody kills with flair anymore.
No, there's none of that.
There's no flair.
There's none of that. There's no, just like an unsolvable mystery that like, honestly, for like years, people are like, we still don't know.
Except the Zodiac, I think they still don't know. Is that right?
So the Zodiac actually,
can they find him?
They found out who they think the Zodiac is.
Isn't it like on Facebook?
Yeah, and then the thing with the Zodiac, that was like perfect storm. Like that was like right time, right place.
Yeah,
was doing the right thing. And the craziest thing about the Zodiac too is that even after the Zodiac, they assumed he stopped. people were sending letters as posing as the
Yeah.
Zodiac. So like that is what happens.
Yeah.
Like you want to be such an enigma to people that people are like, I'm gonna pick up the
I'm
mantle.
gonna be him.
I'll become
He's like
him.
the Joker.
So, yeah, that's exactly it. And no, but we don't do that anymore.
Dude, every like I feel like friend group, there is a guy who's like kind of like the Joker guy, you know? You know what I'm saying?
Sure.
Like I had a friend in high school.
Obnoxious and kind of annoying.
Every year on Halloween he would go full Joker.
Oh, you're talking about a dude who does that.
Yeah, or just like he just like likes Joker.
Yeah, that's every.
I remember my freshman year, one of my good friends now, but like I didn't know. Freshman year of high school was like Halloween. I went to an all boys Catholic high school,
Sick.
and they were like, you know, you could dress up if you want on Halloween. Like no one did it, and this guy came in full Joker, full face.
Now wait,
full
dude, I
suit.
have way more respect for that dude.
And he was looking around like, oh
Honestly,
no, dude.
no. If he was like, "Fuck, I gotta," did he stay?
He stayed full Joker.
That's how you.
I think he was in character all day.
No, I totally respect that.
Yeah.
If you are like, if you show up to a place and you think it's a Halloween party or like people are gonna dress up,
Yeah,
and you're like going balls out, you're like, I'm
I'm an idiot.
This is gonna rule.
I remember too. My things were so. For my freshman year of high school, there's a kid who was a senior. For Halloween, he dressed up. He cross dressed. He wore like he was like his costume was like I'm a hooker, and he wore heels and a dress to school. And it was like everyone's like, oh, that's so funny and silly. But now, if he did that, everyone would be like, are you actually? Is that like who you?
We'd be confused.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're making a lot of the same arguments a lot of people have. It's like, is every day Halloween now? Is every day? Yeah, we don't know. It's like, yeah, I think.
A fright night now.
Oh, what is this now?
Misfit night.
What, Spirit Halloween opened? Jeez. Yeah, I mean, I think the coolest, two of the coolest costumes I ever saw in high school. Was one, and like he was kind of like, I remember they were mad at him, but then he like explains like it's the Crow. Keep in mind,
The Crow, was that a Batman villain? Is that like some obscure wrestler?
you know what's crazy?
What?
You know what's
I just stopped you dead in your tracks.
you know what's crazy? Because you're not even trying. It's like it's just in the air.
The Crow.
The Crow. It's a movie starring Brandon Lee. He plays what is essentially kind of like a zombie, but he's an avenging spirit coming back from the grave with iconic face paint. You don't know what The Crow is?
I probably would know it if I saw it.
Okay. Now, what is funny with that, when you said is a wrestler, in the late 90s, going into the 2000s, Sting, do you know who Sting is?
Yeah.
The wrestler.
Yeah.
You know his black and white face paint? That's The Crow.
Okay.
He took that
from The Crow?
From The Crow.
Wow.
So the black leather jacket, the black and white face paint, it's a ripoff of The Crow. Brandon Lee. In 1994. Also was shot in the face and killed on set.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, that I've heard about. That I know about.
So Brandon Lee, during the movie.
He got shot on that set?
Yes.
Wow.
During the filming of The Crow, he was shot.
Oh, I learned about this in film school. But I learned about Brandon Lee, but I didn't connect The Crow.
That's what they're talking about.
I know. I thought it was more recent.
No, man.
I thought it was 94.
No. Are you getting Alec Baldwin confused with The Crow? No.
Oh my God. It was like Glenn Ross, right?
Yeah, it's like, yeah. Always be.
Always be crowing. ABC.
Dude, but yeah. So this kid dressed up as The Crow in ninth grade.
Yeah.
But when I was in ninth grade, that was 1999. So that had just Columbine.
Oh man,
had just happened.
So people were
so
afraid.
People, when you see like black trench coats in school, people were like, "What's this all about?"
Angsty guy, crow face.
No, I'm The Crow. Weirdly enough, another kid dressed up as basically a mass shooter.
That was his costume?
No, he dressed up as Michael. Well, the character's name in the movie was Defense, but
sounds like a rapper.
Michael Douglas from the movie Falling Down Do you know what that is?
I know Michael Douglas. I don't know.
Okay. Falling Down is an amazing film. You have 2 movies to watch when you go home.
Okay, The Crow and Falling Down.
Film school. Like I learned about it in film school. Gay.
They didn't show us cool movies in film school.
What did they show you?
They would show us like dumb, boring old French movies.
Man,
You know,
this is
and I would fall asleep every class.
Weird.
I fell asleep in every class in film school.
You know what you don't fall asleep to? Falling Down.
Falling Down.
Because it's sick.
Wow. Yeah, they every time I was in film class, I was like, this sucks. This is so gay.
Yeah.
Show me the cool ones. Like, show me Heat.
They're never going to show you Heat.
I watched Heat for the first time last summer, and I was like, why are they not showing us like? I did a
You know
goatee.
why?
After I watched Heat, I grew a goatee for a week.
You know why? Well, that's actually pretty. That's great. I watched Point Break once, and I was like, I will be a surfer. I was like, I will definitely do this. There's movies like Heat, Point Break. Those movies also wanted to make me. They wanted to make me criminals.
Oh yeah,
but like
so cool.
Borderline good natured.
That's
what
what's
I mean?
so good about Heat is that scene in the diner.
Yeah,
where him and Pacino are like, you know what? Not so different after all.
Yeah, but
he still kills him.
It's sick.
It's awesome.
That's what I want to do.
Yeah, I do want to be a bad boy with sort of good heart.
Yeah, it's where it's you're that moral guy.
Mm-hmm.
Like we're not trying to hurt anybody, but we will do it by any means
Yeah,
necessary. I'm gonna get this money.
Oh, it's so cool.
And it would be sick. I mean, I would love to rob a bank with an Obama mask.
Do you think you could rob a convenience store successfully if you had to?
No, not see. That's the whole thing. Robberies now.
Yeah, with cameras.
With cameras everywhere.
Yeah.
The only way you'd be able to success, and I don't even know. I mean, there are successes. People still rob banks. And
Yeah.
Still people get away. If I was gonna rob a bank, I'd probably have to do it like in the movie Out of Sight. Have you ever seen Out of Sight with George Clooney, Jennifer Lopez?
Yes.
Steve Zahn.
Yes.
Yes. So when he goes up and says he kind of that guy over there is gonna shoot.
Yeah, just like mind tricks.
That's the way you'd have to do
Yeah.
it, and you'd have to be very calm.
I'd go in. I'd go with my friend and I'd be like, kiss him on the lips.
Yeah. And you're dressed as a Joker as well.
I'd be like, no, you kiss, and then while they're kissing, I steal the money and I run out.
See how you could be involved in this if you just want to. We're kissing over here and robbing the bank.
Yeah.
That's a hell of a plan to devise. I could also see your friends be like, dude, we're gonna rob this bank. Also, I'm gonna blow you.
Also, I'm gonna blow you.
The diversions are gonna be amazing.
Very elaborate.
It's like over there. It's like white. You didn't need to blow me. I'm like, you don't understand.
You don't understand.
It's all written on a whiteboard. It's
You
just
blew me when we got home.
You don't know. It's like, no, that's part of the plan.
No.
You don't get it. It's like that scene from Point Break. It's like, we're gonna sit around in there. We're gonna jerk each other off. It's like I guess we have to do it. It's part of the plan.
Yeah. Have you ever witnessed a crime? Like a serious crime?
Witness a serious crime. Now when you say crime, I mean I've
been a part of them actually.
It's like, does
being the guy count? Yeah, I guess so.
Yeah.
You don't have to incriminate yourself on it.
Then
It's okay.
yes.
Yeah. I was one time in college, I was living in Mantua was my neighborhood, which is right above
Yeah, I know
Drexel.
where it is.
And I was having it was it was beautiful out and I was having a wonderful morning and I got a nice coffee and I was listening to Here Comes the Sun by the Beatles. I was like, la, la, la. I was having the most beautiful morning and then I was walking up to my block and some guy was like, yo, take your thing out. I was like, what? And he was like, don't go over there. And I was like, what do you mean? I live right there. It's like some guy got shot 30 seconds ago. He was like, you didn't hear that? And I was like, no, I was listening to the Beatles.
Ironically written by a guy who got shot. It's like I was full Lennon. Oh, fuck.
Damn.
Oh, we still have one more message, don't we? Let's rip it. Fuck. We've been talking with headphones the whole time. Jeez.
What's up, Shaner? I got a question. My girlfriend / fiance is
You can just say fiance.
always busting my stones about me following Instagram whores.
They're not getting married.
And now I don't comment, I don't sit there and subscribe to any of their pictures or extra services, any of that bullshit. But she gets mad and busts my nuts about it. Oh, you're following your Instagram whores. So, is that wrong to look at their pictures? I don't comment. I mean, am I totally wrong, or am I sort of an asshole? Just curious. Love the show.
I don't comment.
Thank you. I love it. I don't.
He said it like Trump, dude.
He did.
I don't comment.
I don't subscribe.
Calls them the Instagram whores. I think they're beautiful.
My girlfriend slash fiance. He just like, hey, we don't know. She might not be one. I don't know yet. Well,
It's just
have you ever had a problem with this?
I haven't had a girlfriend since high school, so I haven't had to deal with a woman kind of.
You've just been kissing your friends.
yeah.
A lot of it is adding up.
Why buy the cow when you can get the milk
like,
for
I
free?
just kiss my buddies, dude. I don't give a shit.
Yeah.
So yeah, you've never had to deal with.
No, this hasn't been a problem for me. So I don't know.
Man, it's been a problem for me.
Really?
Yeah. I follow a lot of thirst
broads.
traps on Instagram, and here's what I will say: some of them are my friends. Some of them are, sex
I could see that why
workers.
that would upset your lady.
Now, the whole thing is, though, I've only been like, like my current girlfriend, I don't think she gives a crap. She's far more mature.
Yeah.
But like there are chicks that she's like, oh, just follow your Instagram hoes. Like, are you messaging them?
Yeah.
I'm like, no. Unless they message
I'm whacking
me.
off.
And then
I'll
I'm
tell you
like,
that.
look, I can't help it. She's got a fuck. I can see most of her butthole. It's not my, like, if
Looks
a
like Rogue.
If a it's like, she could suck the dick power out of me anytime. Yeah, I think, let's put it this way, dude. If your fiance is like, hey, this is something that makes me uncomfortable, maybe be like, all right.
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, I guess
Not that hard. Or you could, and this is a throwback, you could just stick to internet porn. You could just watch porn.
Yeah, that's also interesting. Like, how does she know you're like?
That's also a great
looking at these
question.
people.
That's also, is she like, are you being as bold as you possibly can?
Yeah, you're in the kitchen looking at tits
on your phone next to her, being like, oh wow.
Because I think as long as you're discreet about it,
yeah, you
there's
could
no harm, no foul.
You could kind of maybe
burner account.
Yeah, or do you guys share a phone?
That's interesting.
That I know one person who's done that.
Like they have the same phone. That is the most inconvenient thing ever. How does that even work?
The one dude, he was a Mennonite.
Oh, okay.
So they had like a shared
device,
cell phone, or like not a Mennonite, some kind of other.
Mormon?
No, it was some kind of other-ite.
Okay.
I don't know what the fuck it was. Some kind of other fucking weird, dumb religion where they don't believe in all technology, but only necessity technology and all this other crap. And they had one cell phone that like they shared, but because they were religious, there was no thirst trap.
Right.
I don't even think they had an Instagram.
Yeah, I swear to God, if you keep following Jebediah, I'm
Yeah.
gonna fucking kill myself. As I'm churning butter.
Dude, just fucking videos of a guy churning butter. Like, it's like, what is this all about? It's like, look, we kiss sometimes.
Oh my God.
But that's how I got you, babe.
Yeah. I don't know. I don't follow any Instagram hoes. I'll search them.
But you won't follow?
No.
Wow.
Yeah, I keep my feed very, very Catholic, very clean.
Yeah, that's.
Yeah, and then if I want to sin, I go on a tangential path. But
you just now? Are you a phone beater?
Yeah, exclusively phone.
You only use your phone to jerk off?
I think I've used my laptop to whack off maybe twice in my life.
You know what is a huge luxury?
Mm-hmm.
PlayStations. If you have it hooked up to your TV and everything like that, it has the web. You can use the internet on your
looking at porn on the PlayStation.
No, on your TV.
But just using a controller to
using a controller
up B
to get some exits on. Dude, watching porn the way it's supposed to be cinematically presented on a TV.
Yeah, every once in a while, it's nice to kind of treat yourself.
It's wild, dude.
Lay out a nice warm cloth.
Seriously, you just sit back,
crack open some lotion,
dude.
Yeah,
Jackson relaxing.
Because the thing is that when women masturbate, it's very like sort of a celebration of your body.
Yeah. I think so.
No, because I think like when guys jerk off, like the connotation is that it's like,
Yeah, I'm not celebrating anything.
Like, yeah, but like women, it's like my pussy. You know what I'm saying? Am I wrong? So, as a guy, it's nice sometimes to sort of approach masturbating from a woman with a woman's perspective. You know,
Like I light a candle,
light a candle, affirmations. I am strong.
I'm really doing this.
My penis is.
It's self-care.
Yes, yeah.
Self-care.
Yeah.
I'm self-care.
You ever like listen to an ad on a podcast and they're like, your sex life is like, a mental health. Like it's like the thing has changed because when I went to Catholic school, so the way my brain is wired is like, sex is bad, don't jerk off, you're gonna go to hell. But now
it's
this
like,
pussy's platinum.
Yo, dude, it's like you got to do it for your own well-being.
This is for my health.
It's for your health.
This is for my fucking health.
I wonder how many kids like what now. Wait a minute. You're Gen Z. What are kids who are like 13 now?
Oh,
are they still Gen Z?
If you think I'm different than you, man, these.
Oh, I know they're fucking. They're awful.
They're light years further away from.
What I'm saying is, what are they now? Are they still Gen Z?
Oh, the kids being born now?
No, the kids who are like 13 right now.
Oh, that's a good question. I don't know. I don't know. They might be on the cusp, but they might be their own thing.
I don't know. But all I will say is like, that means that right now, if what you're saying is true, there's a kid who's in a bathroom and his mom's like, what are you doing? And there's like, Mom, this is self-care. It's like, this is for my mental health,
I'm meditating.
Mom. I'm sorry.
Yeah, I mean.
This is completely healthy.
But there are parents who do that kind of shit.
Yeah, I'm kind of pissed about this. They're saying if you're born 2010 to 2024, you're Generation Alpha.
Excuse me?
What the fuck?
What does that mean? Alpha?
Yep. I don't like that at all.
You know who's got words about that? Anybody who was in World War II.
Yeah.
The greatest generation. Could you imagine? It's like, Alpha?
Alpha.
Yeah, no. Fucking what? Alpha?
That's crazy.
All those non-binary children.
Yeah, all right.
They are the alpha males. I will say,
terrible.
Most non-binary or gay people could whip my ass, I think. In Philadelphia, the Philadelphia gays are a very jacked group.
Sure. So you do you live in fear of them?
Do you live in? I live in daily fear of gay people. Yeah, I'm terrified of them.
You sound very.
No, I live in the gay
terrible.
neighborhood actually.
Okay.
But yeah, so like, I mean, yeah, they're a very strong group.
Are you now
physically? Yeah.
Would you ever? Did they know about you kissing your friends?
I don't want them to find out. I don't want them to find out, dude. Because I'll tell you.
I'll tell you.
I'll tell you. One of the like the number one like DMs I get on Instagram are like middle-aged gay men trying to fuck me. I'm not joking. It's crazy. And there's a handful.
How now?
There's 10 to 15 that regularly message me.
So here's what I'm going to say. How you don't follow any Instagram hoes?
No.
But you get aggressive gay DMs.
I'm their Instagram hoe.
Okay.
Yeah.
And give me an example of one, and then we'll wrap up.
I mean, they'll be just very blatant, like I want to like fuck your ass. It'll be like a guy, like I'll post like a selfie that's like, oh, I'm on this show tonight. They'll be like, come here. And it'll be the same, and I'll have never responded once. It'll be like 2 years.
You can block people.
But I love to look at the bet. There's so many. I love reading it. And I'll get drunk at a bar, and I'll go to my friends like,
damn it.
Yo, look at this shit. Look at this.
This has been the End Podcast with Ryan Shanner. Chris, thank you so much for being
Thanks,
on
man.
the
This
show.
was fun.
Oh, did you have anything to plug? I forgot to ask it.
Oh yeah, I got a podcast with Romy Rosner, who I think has been on this.
Yeah,
Chris and Romy in bed. We hop in a bed every week, and we chop it up, we talk.
Fantastic.
And yeah, it's a good time.
Fantastic.
Thanks, guys.
Make sure you call the hotline 833-443-5300. We'll address any comment, question, concern, or possible story about hitting and killing your mother, or Instagram hoes that you're pissing off your fiance/girlfriend with. Check out the Patreon. Please subscribe, and we're gonna switch it over to the Patreon episode. Thank you so much. Later.